The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hi, everybody. My name is Matt Hahn. We're just going to give people a few more minutes to log in and join us, so please stand by. We're going to start the presentation in just a moment. We're going to give people one more minute to log in, and then we'll get started. Please stand by. Hi, everyone. My name is Matthew Hahn. I want to thank everyone for joining us today on this presentation. Very happy to present today Sax Technology Advisors. We will have an overview of what our practice is, our services, our process, what we stand for. We'll have some poll question later on, and we'll also have some Q&A for anyone who may have some questions about what it is that we do. So we're going to go ahead and dive in. Let's just make sure we're in the right spot. Oh, apologize. Here we go. This was interesting. There we go. Okay, so here we are. This is me. My name is Matthew Hahn. Here at Sax Technology Advisors. I was brought in as a CTO for Sax LLP, helping guide their new technology path. Lots and lots of innovation happening here at Sax, which is going to really help our organization grow into the future and, more importantly, provide efficiencies and additional services for our clients. A little bit about me. I've been in the tech industry for quite a while. Luckily, with the age of technology, it sort of joined together as I was growing up. You know, like many people in my space, we started by building physical computers. That evolved into building networks. Of course, we all started at home. Got my job first starting for a IT consulting firm in northern New Jersey. Then I went out on my own and developed my own practice, working with small, medium-sized businesses. This was back in the day of Novell, when that technology was really prevalent, Windows NT. And since then, the business had grown, and I'd merged with a larger organization, leveraging the technology and practices that we had at our IT firm to help grow another organization, which turned out to be very successful. And using those same methodologies and practices and policies, today we're here at Sax LLP, and we're very, very, very excited to launch Sax Technology Advisors. You know, Sax Technology Advisors is another reseller of solutions, and there's many resellers of solutions out there today, but there needs to be differentiators for them. You know, you're going to pick people based on their abilities to perform and live up to expectations that are set. Lots of people resell a product, but many people don't have the same position with the products that they resell. So I'd like to just kind of identify some of the differentiators that help Sax Technology Advisors stand out. Currently a member of the CompTIA Partner Advisory Council. I've been a member for a number of years. CompTIA is a vendor agnostic, industry recognized association that focuses on building best practices for technology. It's growing in leaps and bounds, and it's a fantastic organization. I currently sit as a member on the Datto Partner Advisory Council, Partner Advisory Board as well. I've been with Datto for several years, being a voice of our clients and being a voice of the partners that present these solutions really allow us to set our business apart from other companies that may just resell the product. And Continuum is a platform that helps many IT companies scale and grow to provide fantastic services and solutions to clients. As well, I had sat on that advisory board for several years, helping shape the way that they deliver their products and services. So many people can say they're in the space and have fantastic success monetarily. I think it's also important to be recognized in the industry for your efforts. And I'm very proud to have led my prior organization to a number of different acknowledgments. So I've been a part of an organization that was named to CRN MSP 500 Elite 150. This is an organization that recognizes managed services providers and rates them from better to best. And being a part of the Elite 150 is certainly a fantastic accolade. Ranked 43 on MSP Mentor 501's list of the world's top managed services providers. Again, just another list that acknowledges service solution providers like Sax Technology Advisors to help customers maybe find the right solution, maybe find the right people to work with. And then working with Datto, currently was the last organization we were recognized for Partner of the Year. Partner of the Year is not necessarily a sales credential, but more of being an advocate for the product and services pushed by our vendors. So what's great about that is having the inside ear and having a voice that's heard lends itself to tremendous benefits for not only us as a partner, but for our customers. Let's dive in a little bit. So Sax Technology Advisors is a subsidiary of the accounting, tax, and business advisory firm that operates under the same standards of service, core values, and vision for propelling clients forward by advising them in key areas critical to their success. Technology is an important business component to any company at any size, and Sax Technology Advisors will work to meet your every technology need with the same quality service you have come to know and depend on. This is paramount. So you're going to hear a lot of different terms in the technology space, and it's very popular for IT practices to call themselves MSPs, and rightly so, provided that they're executing the type of deliverables that they should. So Sax Technology Advisors is an MSP, meaning we are a one-stop shop for your business technological needs and are the guardians of your company's IT. Sometimes that's a little tricky to understand. So let's take a minute to watch this video to see if it helps explain things a little bit better.
So, you're a business owner. You might be a doctor's office or a bakery, or maybe you're a financial advisor. And no matter what your core business is, there's no denying that technology plays an important role in your daily operations. Unfortunately, as we've grown more dependent on modern technologies and systems, IT failures are starting to directly impact our ability to do business, in some cases with catastrophic consequences. Think about it. What happens when a server crashes at your office, or your entire network fails? Your first step likely includes a phone call to a tech support line, where you'll troubleshoot a few things to try to determine the cause of the problem. If that doesn't help, you'll need to get a technician to come on site and try to fix things. And what happens while you're waiting? Your business suffers. The doctor's office can't access patient records, the bakery can't process inventory, and the financial advisor can't input customer data. So while you might think of technology as being secondary to your core business, the reality is that without it, many companies would find themselves at a complete standstill. And as we all know, time is money. That's where our fully managed approach to IT can help. With proactive remote monitoring and management, we're able to keep tabs on your IT infrastructure 24/7, 365 days a year. And when a problem does arise, our technical experts can quickly resolve it, in many cases before you're even aware that there was a problem at all. Think of it like the electricity in your home. When the lights go out, do you want to be stuck on hold with the power company, waiting to find out when the next electrician is available? Wouldn't it be better if the power company could take action and restore your power remotely before you even called them? That's exactly how our fully managed approach to IT works. For an affordable fee, we'll provide the monitoring, technical support, and full problem resolution you need to stay productive. Want to learn more? Drop us a line today to see exactly how we can help keep your systems running smoothly and keep you focused on what matters most, growing your business.
Hopefully that little video helps explain things a little bit about what a managed service provider is versus what break fix is. Historically, people would live in what's called a break fix environment, meaning everything would be great until there was a problem, nothing proactively done, and then when a problem occurs, they fix it. Thus, break fix. Being proactive can help mitigate many of the issues that can cause businesses downtime. So it's definitely in everyone's best interest to make sure that you're using a managed services provider like Sax Technology Advisors. Our mission. From small businesses to large enterprises, today's technological capabilities must be leveraged to stay competitive. It is now more important than ever to insulate your network and data from outside threats. It is the mission of Sax Technology Advisors to partner with clients in their overall technological success. Through our immediate and ongoing technology advisory, our aim is to become ingrained in the fabric of your business and provide a technology vision, technology leadership, and proactive IT health and security for your company now and for the future. So let's talk a little bit about what we do. More importantly, we should probably identify some of the things that keep many business owners up at night. BCDR. What are these four letters? These four letters stand for Business Continuity and Disaster Recovery. These are very popular terms right now and something every business should really familiarize themselves with. Let's ask ourselves a couple questions. Do we have a plan in place in the event a significant business disruption were to occur? Like power failure, natural disaster like a Hurricane Sandy, human error, which seems to be the largest culprit of most issues? Have we ever experienced a work stoppage or data loss? Work stoppage is defined by your employees not being able to leverage the resources that they're supposed to be in order to perform their day-to-day tasks. Much of these day-to-day tasks revolve around technology. So if you've ever had an issue, you've experienced a work stoppage. And have we ever taken the time to calculate our loss in revenue if we did face a failure? Sometimes people don't realize that when certain people can't access their systems, they can't access Word or Excel, but it goes far beyond that. For every individual that's sitting idle, there's a cost associated, and there's also a perception that your clients and customers are going to see if you're unable to fulfill their needs as well. So we certainly want to minimize any of that. What will a business continuity plan do? It will increase savings and enhance system reliability. Savings by minimizing downtime, enhancing your system reliability by providing you a way to recover in the event that you did face an issue. It helps improve overall security and eliminate the threat of fortified sales and or data. Prevent the negative impact on your customer relationships and your reputation due to the inability to control damage. In the event of a disaster or disruptive event, Sax Technology Advisors will provide corrective measures and systematically dilute impact to ensure critical business functions are up and running with minimal downtime. That's the key, minimal downtime. Cloud services. Cloud services are certainly on the rise, no pun intended. It's certainly where people are leading their applications, where businesses are storing data, and more importantly, how large organizations are able to develop analytics to help determine where technology is being driven. So let's ask ourselves some questions. Do we have a large investment annually in hardware? Maybe the cloud can help you with that. Would you like to establish a scalable environment that meets your business needs now and in the future? Some organizations grow with people and sometimes they reduce in size. Some organizations have transient users, and you need that ability to be able to scale up and scale down as your business needs. Having an investment in an environment that is designed to manage more users than you normally have on a regular basis sometimes leaves people spending more money than they need to. And do we have the ability to access business applications and data remotely at any time? That's one of the biggest benefits of the cloud. Allows you to work anywhere, anytime, from any place, provided you have an internet connection. Leveraging the cloud will help keep data out of harm's way. Provide enhanced stability, security, and scalability when compared to building out solutions on-premise. Provide the ability to access business functions remotely while eliminating the need for for full-time staff to manage them, not even necessarily IT. Cybersecurity. This is an area that's growing even faster than the cloud, an area where all businesses should have a vested interest, simply because the threats are numerous and the threats target small, medium-sized businesses. These are the organizations that are the lowest hanging fruit for people who are looking to present threats and steal data. And for one simple reason, they typically don't take the time to invest in their security posture, and they expect just to have the enterprise big boys stay protected. And that's not the case. We should ask ourselves this question: is anyone actively monitoring our network for weird behavior? Is something going on the network that shouldn't be happening? And unfortunately, many organizations don't have the skill set or tools in place to present these types of findings. In the event a breach were to occur, do we have a procedure in place? What happens? What happens if your data is stolen? What happens if credit card information is stolen? What happens if a disgruntled employee decides to create harm? Let's ask ourselves this: are we bound by any regulatory compliance? Are you bound by HIPAA? Are you bound by PCI? Do you have any other type of regulatory compliance? How about GDPR? This is a very important thing that's happening. Many organizations feel that they're not impacted by GDPR, when in fact they may very well be. And that's something that's very important. So I hope everyone's prepared for this. Most importantly, are we training our employees on the best security procedures to help protect our business from within? You could have all the best technology in the world in place. You could have every light, every bell, every whistle. At the end of the day, unfortunately, it comes to human beings being the low-hanging fruit and presenting the risk on the networks that we work at. Cybersecurity framework. What you're seeing in front of you is a NIST 1.1 framework, which is where you want to live if you're thinking about cybersecurity. So at Sax Technology Advisors, we work diligently to build multiple layers of security for your businesses from the inside out and the outside in. There's, security is an onion. So the more layers you have, the better you're protected. However, there comes a time when we need to identify when certain provisions may or may not be worth the investment. and this is where someone can help guide you. We implement employee security awareness training and help develop internal policies and procedures so a company demonstrates best security practices from within. We thoroughly gauge our clients' existing security posture so we can address gaps and exposure points. You can't protect yourself unless you know where you're exposed. So it's critical to identify where the exposure is instead of just throwing a bunch of solutions at the wall in the hopes that one of them or all of them keep you protected. There's got to be strategic, and it's got to be a method behind it. In addition to helping implement the framework you're seeing today, we also offer penetration and vulnerability testing to help provide valuable insight as to the true state of your network. Do you have an IT company working with you today? Are you sure that your business is as secure as it could be? Maybe it's a good opportunity to leverage a third party who could help identify whether the work that is said is being done is truly being done. Managed IT. Let's ask ourselves a couple of questions. Is anyone proactively monitoring our IT environment on an ongoing basis? Do we have experienced network or system issues that hinder our productivity? Slowness, pop-ups, band-aids that have to be put in place in order to get your work done? Do we have a trusted advisor that provides recommendation on technological practices? What does that mean? Do you have someone who sits and listens and understands the nature of your business who can then intelligently provide the right solutions that work for you, not just a hodgepodge cookie cutter approach of solutions that are thrown at everyone? Your business is unique and should be treated as such. Are we using the latest technology practices to manage our business? This is a big one. Many companies are of the position of if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And this is very true with software, because software can be very expensive. But one of the areas that I see some companies missing on is that when they don't take advantage of the latest technology, they're missing out on performance and, most importantly, security. As managed IT providers, Sax Technology Advisors will help monitor your environment 24/7 in the event of hardware failure, site going down, other types of anomalies. Remote monitoring agents proactively communicate with our network operations center, which alert us to any issues or abnormalities to address. This is critical. Let's say your server goes down on a Friday night, and Saturday and Sunday go by, and Monday morning you go into the office prepared and eager to get all your work done, but your environment is not running. Your servers are down. With the proactive monitoring solution in place, we'll know when this happens, and we can help mitigate those types of inconveniences. Sax Technology Advisors can provide IT services and solutions in conjunction with your current IT team or as a fully outsourced IT department. You know, sometimes organizations have people on staff that they're extremely fond of and do a fantastic job. Maybe they need some assistance with some projects, or maybe they need some guidance in areas of technology that they may not get exposure to. We've had great success in working with existing IT teams, and we've also been positioned as a complete outsourced IT department. Either way, we found great success in working with our clients. But how do we do this? There has to be a process behind it. It can't just be all this fantastic stuff that we do without a methodology. And there is a methodology behind it. And I'd like to review that with you so you're clear on how it is that we work. Step one, we have an initial discovery meeting. It'll be used to understand your business and how you operate to get a clear picture of how technology and procedures, policies, and applications help serve your business. We then run a set of tools that allow us to peer under the hood and analyze the true state of your business's network. Sax Technology Advisors takes a consultative approach to addressing your technology needs. Based on immediate concerns of your organization, our initial assessment ranges from a preliminary review of your health of your network to an in-depth, deep dive to include all areas of potential exposure. It's much like a doctor. You're not going to walk into your doctor's office and he's going to tell you exactly what kind of vitamin or what shot or pill you need in order to bring your health up to where it should be. They need to understand what's happening. Where are you having pains? Where are you feeling great? Where are things working? You're looking to become a marathon runner. Let's make sure we have built the tools and given you the resources to help meet your goals. It's very much the same way in this initial assessment. Once we complete the assessment, we'll convert the data into a comprehensive presentation for you or your company's key decision makers to review, to have a thorough understanding of the state of your network so you can make informed decisions moving forward. Sax Technology Advisors presentation will include any gaps and or areas of improvement identified through the network assessment. We'll validate or discredit concerns regarding your IT environment, and will address potential foreseeable issues that may arise in the future. So after all that great information is in your hand and you're reading it, you have to say to yourself, what's next? So after we've gone through the findings of our network assessment and there's clear understanding of your current technology position, and let's say your team confirms that you'd like to engage with Sax Technology to enhance your security posture of your organization. What happened next is we'll then provide an in-depth action plan that details the steps to reach the agreed upon technology goals. This action plan is tailored specifically to your needs regarding security, efficiencies, and productivity identified through the findings of the network assessment and driven by the priorities you hold for your company's technological success. This step will also include a thorough outline on how we will address the identified issues through specific implementation steps and timelines. Ongoing advisory. Technology is not all something you can set and forget. It's certainly not a Ronco. Rather, it is an ongoing initiative that must be maintained, improved upon, and swapped with new innovative solutions so your business stays competitive in your space while leveraging evolving tools to make the most of your investments. Sax Technology Advisors will meet with clients on a quarterly basis or as needed to provide ongoing communication, technology advisory, and regular review of generated reports that help you stay in control of the workings of your network. We will also continuously offer recommendations for new tools and best technology practices as they emerge, so you are always as aware and as secure and high performing as possible. Through our engagement, you have a technology partner who is proactive with the health and security of your IT environment, now and in the future. Let's talk a little bit about some of the services that we offer when it comes to network assessments. As you see, we do provide a complimentary network assessment to our clients and prospects. This helps not only you, but helps us get a better sense of what it is that we're looking at. Where can we provide suggestion? Above and beyond that, we provide vulnerability assessments. Vulnerability assessments are used to identify inadequacies, security gaps that reside within your network. This is not just Windows. This looks at your printers. It looks at your network switches. It looks at your wireless access points. This is an in-depth dive into the internal state of your network security posture. Beyond that, we have the internal vulnerability assessment, which is what we just dove into. I want to make sure that I didn't miss the slide here. Identification of all security concerns as it relates to industry best practices, right? Upon finding these gaps, we will also provide detailed suggestions on how to remedy these identified areas of concern. External vulnerability assessments. As more and more people move to the cloud, this becomes slightly diluted, but still extremely important, especially if you're hosting on-prem environments. Many organizations have a firewall in place, but the number one issue of breaches are misconfigured devices, right? Leaving default credentials, not hardening perimeter equipment that protects the network. So this is another area. And then we can go into a full-blown penetration test. Now, penetration tests and vulnerability tests, the terminology gets swapped around back and forth in many different ways. You can't perform a penetration test until you're clear of where your vulnerabilities are. When you identify your vulnerabilities, then you can determine whether it makes sense to perform a penetration test based on the assets you're looking to test against. So this is an area that typically provides great insight to your network, but also requires lots of involvement to have the right understanding of what it is we're looking to penetrate. Are we looking to penetrate end users? Are we looking to see if we could sneak into the building? Are we looking to bring down maybe a web application that you folks have developed in-house or that's maybe hosted externally? These are what penetration tests do. They can be invasive. They can have ramifications. So that's why it's important to make sure that there's a detailed process in place for such an activity. Immediate and ongoing support. This is really what it's about. System support. So our clients managed system report to our network operations center, which alert us to any system malfunctions or failures so we can address them immediately. The systems will provide information on Windows updates and errors. This is extremely critical. If your Windows aren't being patched, you're leaving yourself exposed, and that can have severe ramifications. Antivirus and anti-malware. In addition to us providing the solution to our clients who engage with us, we also make sure that they stay up to date and are always fully patched with the most current virus definition patterns. Remote connectivity via LogMeIn. Many of our clients leverage paid services to access some of the resources they have. We offer these services built into our engagement platform. Warranty management. This is a very funny one. We see many organizations buy desktops, buy laptops, buy servers, but they fail to maintain the warranty. And while technology is certainly being built better and lasting longer, it's always important to make sure that we have the right support in place for any software or hardware that drive our business. Asset reporting with detailed audit trails. It's important to understand when changes are made on your network. It's important to know what you have in place. And this is an area where we help as well. Predictive hardware failures. Lots of technology that's available today that are being used in your offices have the ability to let you know if it may experience something like a failed hard drive. So you want to make sure you're leveraging that technology and not in the dark. When it comes to servers, all the above is included, as well as 24/7 monitoring for uptime, performance, errors, and overall operation, as well as license management. Servers are always on, workstations aren't always necessarily. So we want to make sure that your core business foundation, your servers, are always up and running. And if there are any issues, we're aware of them, hopefully before they cause any significant inconvenience. Intelligent monitoring engine. Our remote monitoring and management tool gives us the ability to receive true alerts for items that require immediate attention. Tools that can identify traffic activity or anything deemed odd on the network provides tremendous insight that can help create false positive, which can be tedious to go through. Sax Technology Advisors leverages state-of-the-art technology that knows when an alert is in fact a concern. This approach minimizes wasted time and money trying to resolve something that was never an issue in the first place. Through our high-quality products and service offerings, you can obtain efficiency, scalability, productivity, and effectiveness. Sax Technology Tech Support. Technical support. When our network operations center is alerted of an issue, our team of experienced system engineers are the first line of support to address any matter that arises. Our server care and monitoring allows our technicians to utilize software agents to track and analyze our clients' network activity 24/7. When a system or malfunction fails, our team is immediately prompted to investigate. Once the issue is identified, we work to remedy it, remotely at first and with additional resources as needed. Desktop monitoring care, our preventative maintenance service for desktops, systematically monitors and addresses common problems experienced by desktop users. Whether it's getting rid of viruses, attacking spyware issues, or installing patches, we handle it all in the background without interruption to your regular workflow. Our help desk. Sax Technology Advisors provides limited or 24/7 help desk support services through a US-based help desk. Our engineers are friendly, easy to understand, provide efficient services, and most of all, understand that when you can't work, your business is losing money. Clients have 3 ways to request support: web, email, or phone. It's almost impossible not to get in hold of us. Clients are provided with a ticketing system where they can generate tickets, manage support requests, and visibly see support status and progress. This is a great way we have interactive communication with our clients. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been an overview of Sax Technology Advisors today. What I'd like to do is I'd like to present a question to the audience, just to kind of see what you think. So here you go. Okay. Well, it's interesting. Fantastic. I want to thank everyone for their responses there. So here we have some questions. And this is the opportunity for anyone to either raise your hand in the question section. I would love to field any questions you may have for us today. The slide also presents more information. If you'd like to find out more about our products and services, we'd love for you to send an email or to dial the number you see there. We have more webinars coming up in the series. We want to let you know that on June 7th, we'll be talking in depth about cybersecurity. June 27th, we'll go over in depth BCDR. July 11th, we'll talk about the cloud. And on July 15th, we'll dive into our managed services offering a little bit more.